Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Mob Psycho Season 3, Episode 3. So, last time we got introduced to the existence of yokai hunters, which seem to be kind of like the psychics, yet at least our first guy we met, who is Amakusa Haruaki. Hopefully I got that right. Either way, he didn't seem super impressive. It seemed like it took him like 2 days and 2 nights or whatever to dispatch a spirit, but it sounds like he did manage to do it after all, after all that time. But yeah, it seemed very silly and goofy. I don't know if the yokai hunters will, like, there'll be more of them. Will there be ones that are a bit more skilled kind of thing? But he brought to the attention of our group this 100 yokai army, or 100 I think it was called the 100 demon army or whatever, that were trying to like resurrect their king and everything, and we went there and killed them all. So, or I guess like exorcised them all or whatever they do to the evil spirits. But so I mean, really, even if he wasn't useful in a fight, he still had this intel of this, mass growing, and it also made the broccoli seem very ominous too. Like, it seems like maybe either evil spirits are attracted to it or evil spirits are coming from it or something, is my theory anyway. And we had the roots kind of busting through the ground a little bit in the last episode, so I wonder if, this broccoli is going to turn into a bigger plot point as the story goes on, but we'll have to find out. There was also a cultural fair at Mob's school where they had to make costumes for their haunted house, and he found inspiration from the work that he does, and he solved the problem all on his own and came up with the idea. So good job, Mob. But yeah, I'm interested to see where we go and what we see this time. So let's get started, guys. Here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Subomi. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. She doesn't want anyone to know. Yapai, the voice. Mob's gonna save her. Mob saved her and doesn't even know. Oh, did he know? Alright, well, it's been a while since we talked. Oh my god. Yes, that's all it takes when you're that young. Uh. Oh. She's still on it with this psycho helmet. Mob's harem is coming into play this episode. Some of these character names I kind of forgot, to be honest. Misato and Tome. But I wrote them down. Oh! Emmy! He's just realizing now. Oh, talk to his brother about it. Nice. No. No, Mob! Come on, man. You have a lot of friends. Uh-oh. No, that's... Oh my god. His fly's gonna be down or something. Hearing things. Oh my god, the face change. He hit 100%! Mob's on a high horse. Why are they all looking at him, though? God damn it! That was so funny. Was that a real 100%? So is he gonna be back to 0 again? I don't know that it really matters. I write down all the percents, but I really don't think it matters. There's gotta be a reason all the girls are looking at him, right? Like, I can understand all of his friends, like, coming and talking to him. Like, that's fine. You know, but... But all, like, the random... Unless that's him imagining that they're all looking at him. I don't know. I guess maybe we'll find out. Oh, I love this opening. Oh, I really like this part. Oh, it's so good. I wasn't sure at first because it didn't really have lyrics I could sing along to, right? But I love the flow of the song. Holy shit. I might have to go listen to this again after this. All kinds of people coming here. Okay. It's really becoming a big thing. What are these guys? Oh my god. That's the narrator telling us this. Oh god. Quite literally god. Oh, really? Oh, Dimple's taking all the energy. That's why he went to the top of the broccoli. Oh boy, getting carried away 100%. An audition. His mom. Oh, talking to a girl on the phone. My little boy's growing up so much. The face again. The voice changed too. Is Dimple gonna try to like change his appearance to be the found, like to look like Mob? Or is he just gonna try to become the leader? Oh shit. He still has the face? So he sees it too. Alright. So Dimple's back. Hmm. So he's still trying to convince Mob to do it. He's not taking it upon himself. Oh my god, the face again. Jesus. Hmm. Oh my god. I like how the god had the dimples. He seems more energy filled, right? Or is that just the animation they went with this season? I'm not sure. Ah, so you can tell he's stronger. Gotta redeem him. I didn't get to see what those books said. I don't think it really matters that much, but he didn't like that response. Oh, what is with this face this episode? It's so funny. Ah, so he did start the night school. Given up on making friends. Mob's like, I thought that's what we did already. All the time. He wants to know about your life. I like how Reagan seems like worried. He's got like the sweat. You gotta see how many members it has. It's just as shady as your website. 580,000. Jeez. Oh, Reagan. You didn't think about it? Uh-oh. Okay. Stage fright, don't know what to wear. His tailor. Oh. Wow. Nice. Isn't 5,000 yen only like $5 though? Or no, maybe it's... No, it's probably $50, right? My bad. I always mess that up. So he is gonna confront the Psycho Helmet religion finally. I wonder how that's gonna go. Yeah, the roots. It's gotta be like, is the divine energy from the tree like linked to him somehow? I don't know that that's it. Yeah. Or is it? Oh no! Oh! It's back! I love how he just has this, like, chiseled face as his, like, you know, overconfident face. We didn't get to see the change. Is he not okay with it? I think he looks fine. Everyone's looking at him. No, there's something going... I mean, obviously I knew there's something going on. Oh my god. Hanazawa, what are you doing, man? The testimony of the earth. The dragon's sigh. Teachings of green. Oh my god. Rising Sun Spiritual Union. This guy again. And these other random weirdos. Thanks, subtitles. Alright. Oh no, he doesn't even know. Does it not say on the website? Oh no. That's not him. That's Dimple, right? It has the same, like, weird shape, I think. Huh. That voice. I think that's Dimple's voice, right? Just deeper. Oh no! Did he do something to Misato? Think of the tree as me. Well, seemed to backfire, maybe? Shit. He's definitely got some power. He just made a broccoli. Did he expand out the roots into another broccoli? Or did he create a whole new one? Oh, that was a cool transition. Oh shit. Alright. We got ourselves a little story going on. I don't know if this is gonna be like the plot line for the whole season or not, but at least something spanning over one episode already. Very interesting. Because usually Mob Psycho keeps things pretty episodic all the way, like, until past, like, the halfway point of the season, and then they start, like, an overall story. I guess last season did have the, what was his name? The one ghost guy that took over the girl, and he, like, used to be human, but then became an evil spirit after his death. I'd have to go back to my last season notes. Kogami, maybe? Oh, Mogami. KG Mogami. That's what it was. Yeah. We did have him, which was a couple episode. It was like 2 or 3 episodes, right? Earlier on in the season. Actually, what episode did I write that name down at? Yeah, 4. Yeah. Alright. That is it, guys, for episode 3. Very, very cool. I like that episode. I am I I love episodic, but I also, I mean, I'm really both ways, right? Like, I can have a lot of fun with episodic, but obviously, by the nature of episodic, it doesn't really make me hyped as hell to see the next episode. I'm just like, all right, what are we in for next, right? Kind of thing. And it's always fun going in. Like, that's one thing about episodic is you never know what you're gonna get that episode, like the next episode. Whereas now I have a rough idea of where we're going. So like that's what makes episodic fun. But then I also really love when things get into stories like this, and I can start really, because like that's the thing about the previous episodes is I can't really speculate much because it's episodic and everything. So but now uh I can try to speculate as to what's going to happen, and you know, I don't know. It's just kind of it's a different kind of thing, but I very much like the story stuff in the show as well. But the start of the episode, very good. We had a bit of Tsubomi, which was pretty cool. It like humanized her a little bit more because really like all we've gotten from Tsubomi so far is back in like little glances of her every now and then her back in season 1 when we had the flashback of when they were younger and she was like she got like bored of his like psychic behavior or like you know seeing his psychic powers and then just going off and seeing something else, you know. And from our point of view, it made her seem a little shallow, but she was also very young and everything. But it was funny seeing her here, and she like a very human moment where she sneezed, like especially because she, you know, looks the most normal out of most of the other people in the show. Like a lot of the other characters that aren't like main characters look like her two friends, where they look a little off, you know. And but seeing someone like that, you think they're always perfect in the way their appearance and everything, and they try to keep up that appearance too, right? So she sneezes and she doesn't have any tissues on her, and she can tell that you know snot just went everywhere. And but Mob was there to, I don't know how he knew. Either he was just smart enough to pick up that she has her hand over her nose and he thought like, oh, maybe she needs a tissue, or I don't know if like he saw her sneeze or something. Like I don't know what made him be like, oh, here's a tissue, or he overheard her asking them for one. But either way, I don't know if the teacher, like, it also makes me wonder if the teacher really needed those two, or if he made that up to like help her. But either way, he came in clutch and helped her out, which good job, Mom. But but yeah, after that, we saw all the other girls that he has met throughout the show, and it seems like a lot of people are watching him. And it seemed like it was just girls at first, but then by the end of the episode, it was literally everyone was just looking at him. So I'm wondering, you know, there are people that are praying to this divine tree that are enhancing its energy, and Dimple is sucking it up. But maybe Dimple isn't getting all the energy. Maybe because Mob is the one that like redirected that energy and created the tree, maybe there's some kind of energy being released in the atmosphere that is like directing people's attention to him. Like, because obviously the thing is like, yes, he's a young boy and he wants to be popular and everything, but this isn't like popularity, right? Like, just because you're popular in school doesn't mean random people on the street are going to look at you. And obviously, like, you know, Mob is young and he doesn't know better, so it's hard for him to have that layer of separation and be like, no, there's something wrong here, rather than just being on his high horse. And the whole episode with him going into that like chiseled face was really funny. It reminded me of like a what little I know, because I haven't seen JoJo's. It like kind of reminded me of like a JoJo's kind of face, but also it reminds me of like it also just reminds me of Mob Psycho, right? And like One Punch Man, the same guy that made all that stuff loves to, when they make like a chiseled face, they love giving them that like butt chin too. Um but but yeah, it was just really funny how he kept going into that whenever he was like feeling this confidence within himself, he like transitioned to that face. It was real funny. But yeah, I'm really curious as to what it is that's causing everyone to look at Mob. And I wonder if Mob managed to. I mean, hell, Mob might show up at the Psycho Helmet religion place and like stop Dimple, and then if he manages to show up there and stop Dimple, he's gonna reveal himself for one as a psychic because he's gonna have to fight Dimple with psychic powers probably, um, and then also with everyone already being kind of like looking at him, I think it'll make it easier to sway their opinion for him to be their leader, right? Because there already is that little bit of like a spell that seems to be leading them in that direction already. But yeah, I'm curious. Dimple is definitely taking things like, so at first I thought, okay, like when he was sitting on top of that tree and he's like, time for me to get serious, right? I was like, oh boy, what's he gonna do? And then the start of this episode, we saw him, or at some point in this episode, we saw him absorbing the energy, and I was like, oh no, Dimple's gonna now become like the bad guy again. But then he took all that energy, and then he went back to Mob and tried to convince Mob to go confront the people and everything with him like right at his side. But Mob isn't as dumb and naive as he. No, I shouldn't say dumb. He was never dumb, but he's not as naive as he used to be, and it's not as easy for Dimple to manipulate him now. And Dimple realized that through that conversation that they had, and then he just went off. And I'm worried he did something to Mezzato, because I guess Mezzato was supposed to tell Mob where the meeting was at, and she never did. So I'm curious if there was something there that Dimple did to her for that to happen, right? But I guess that's another thing we're gonna have to see. And then Dimple went there. I mean, I assume that's Dimple, right? Like when Dimple had his big green form when we first met him, he had that kind of like effect around him, where it looked like it was like veiny with like kind of like holes all around him. I don't know how to explain it, but the texture that is on the Psycho Helmet leader appearance he took on looks a lot like what his old form looked like when he was fighting Mob back in season 1. So, and the voice sounds like a deeper version of Dimple's voice. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe it's a completely different voice actor, but it kind of sounds like it's Dimple's voice, but a deeper inflection of it. But I mean, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it isn't Dimple. Maybe I'm being tricked, right? Maybe a lot of the people in this world are being like tricked to look at Mob, and maybe I'm being tricked to look at Dimple as being the bad guy here. But I mean, other than that, that's just speculation. I really think it most likely is Dimple, though. But yeah, we learned that the Psycho Helmet, which I think we already knew that it had like, I think we already knew it had over 500,000 followers, right? But we have like a pretty good number now, 580,000. Excuse me. There's just a lot of people, and there's like donations and everything. And at first, Reagan's like, "This looks shady. Don't go there." And then he's like, "Actually, I see business opportunity. You must go. We could make all the money. Don't forget to tell them I'm your master." So once again, unfortunately, Mob is being played from multiple different angles, but luckily our little boy has grown up quite a bit and is getting pretty good at distinguishing the intent of other people. And I like what he had to say, where he was still going to show up, but he wasn't really showing up to be their founder, but he felt like since the religion was founded because of him, he feels like he has this obligation to show up. So I like the way he talked about it, where he's like, I'm not worthy to go there, but I will show up and everything. So I do wonder like what he had planned to say if he did manage to step up in front of everybody, right? Like, and if they all started to like instantly praise him and want to follow him, would he be affected by that, Mob on a high horse 100% this episode? Like, would that affect him and give him that that ego he needs in order to lead these people. I'm not sure, but yeah, very good episode. I'm very much intrigued as to where this storyline goes and how big of a deal it ends up being. You know, like, is this gonna be a couple episode resolved thing, or is it gonna be much bigger than that? So we'll just have to wait and see. But I also like Hanazawa's choice for a T-shirt. I don't know, was Hanazawa just messing with Mob, or is Hanazawa's like dress style just vastly different of what he thinks is like good? But and I like how, like, I thought his brother was just judging him because we only saw the back of it, and I was like, oh, don't be like that, Ritsu. Like, but no, it clearly is like kind of weird. It's like these like goofy faced monkeys or something. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but yeah. Anyway, very interested as to where we go, but that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. I'm watching this as it airs, but this is also a Patreon show, so if you're watching this on YouTube right now, that means all of Season 3 is available on my Patreon, and whatever show replaces this on there as well. So check that out if you're interested. Link in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.